Direnzo is one of those micro brands that made an impact, stuck around, and continues to impress with truly standout watch designs. Much like Zelos, the brand has a core fan base that hangs on every release, and most models tend to sell out rather quickly. It's not copied or derivative designs, these are unique and stand on their own two legs. Or should that be lugs? I've owned a few myself and I like them all. I was an early Kickstarter backer on the second release, but there is one that escaped me, and that's the 5th release in the Solaris. It sold out quickly in 2022 and I forgot all about it. So when Sergio announced in the Facebook group that he had one to sell in the latter half of 2024, I was in a position to commit to a purchase. I've decided that my collection needs at least one of the greatest hits of microbrands, which to me, and this is by no means an exhaustive list, is Direnzo, Trusca, Second Hour, Zelos, Marine Instruments, Monbray, Radia, and of course the OG in Halios, and I have a brand new Seaforth coming in a month or so, and I'm excited to own one once again. Anyway, if you're here today and you like the look of this, then it's likely that your only option is to source one second hand. But it's also perhaps likely that a new version will come, since Sergio tends to do that at times, so keep an eye out. If so, there are many things I love on this model, but also one or two little things that I'd recommend improving upon. Do also keep in mind though that for once, as I release this video, there are models that are available, but today we're here to talk about the Solaris, so let's do that. The Direnzo packaging has been outstanding from day one, with a high quality watch roll that you will reuse. And if you're smart enough to buy one of these truly outstanding extra strap options, and I will show you how incredibly good they are, then these can be stored here too. But let's cover these sizes as usual first. I measured a diameter at 39.2mm and lug to lug at exactly 47mm. Lug width is 20mm and it's a hefty 13.3mm stick. On the sturdy bracelet it's 160 gram, which is a tad more than specified on the website, but on a tropical strap it's 100 gram. It's 200 meters water resistant and we get a 24-month warranty as per usual. Part of the reason I immediately bought this was that it was the black no-date model that I liked the most. I say black, but as you can see there's a distinct chocolate color ring around the inside circle of this sector dial, and that's okay by me. However, it is more accurate to describe it as a brown and black. Direnzo has one of the most distinctive design languages around, and whilst we don't get the usual bold design here, the layers are something else. The center circle has a dark pattern material that is matte and highlights the printed Direnzo logo, which is a looker to my eyes. A white line separates the circular brush outer ring that also holds all the applied indices, with one small exception being the long and really cool 12 o'clock one that seems to hover over both circles. The Rehort is also the inner bezel diving instrument that will allow you to measure time spent underwater. Perhaps not the clearest indicator and in no way ISO compliant, but it sure looks beautiful and clean. Finally, topped off with a flat sapphire crystal with plenty of AR coating means you always get a clear view. It would be unacceptable to architect Sergio to not have all these things line up perfectly, and when you think about it, with the amount of lines and circles going on here, that would be no small feat to nail, and would no doubt have taken some effort. Imagine if this was a mid-range Seiko. It would give you a headache just imagining the lines all over the place. The classic Direnzo elements in the large triangle hour hand, the dagger edge minute hand and the lollipop seconds hand works so well together, and to me this in combination with the dial is the best of Direnzo watches at work. The case is almost as good. I love this really cool lug design that appears to be far thinner than it is, with a nice sculpted and polished trick that looks brilliant, but my main issue is that it wears a bit too thick. It's likely a necessity to house the internal bezel manipulation and the high quality Swiss movement, and it's not too bad, just a tad too much for my tastes. Both crowns are screw-in, which is commendable. I don't like non-screw-in internal bezel manipulations, since they typically aim to measure something reasonably important, yet are way too easy to knock out of alignment. Not so here, and as an added bonus, there's a click per minute feel to the internal bezel, rather than just free-flowing friction type design, which is another high quality and attention to detail approach that we've come to expect from the brand. Finally, drilled lugs make strap changes easy to achieve, even if you don't use quick release straps or a bracelet. The back, with its slightly odd harpoon-wielding deep-sea diver straddling a shark, I think anyway, covers up a brilliant movement in the upgraded Sellita SW200-1 Elaborate and Inca block movement. You can expect ±7 seconds per day and around a 41-hour power reserve. Direnzo being a Swiss brand out of Geneva, I can see how it's a matter of principle to use Swiss movements from around the corner. The Beads of Rice bracelet is absolutely beautiful and heavy. A sign buckle is a must, and perhaps a slightly dated option these days of a no on-the-fly adjust or quick release bracelet. That said, plenty of micro adjustments are on offer, and screw-in links makes it easy to adjust yourself. Solid end links are impressive. It tapers from 20 to 18, which I don't think is enough on a smallish watch, and the buckle is 21 wide. So whilst it looks good, this is a miss from me, I'm afraid, but you must form your own opinion here, since I'm stupidly particular with the few bracelets that I wear. I also purchased the tropical strap and the leather strap. They are both absolutely incredible. I don't know who the supplier is, but the leather strap out of Germany is stunning. It smells amazing, wears amazing, and looks beautiful. It also matches the brown nicely, I think, on the dial. Also, the tropical strap is the best tropical strap I've ever handled, hands down. Soft, extremely well ventilated, quick release, and a sign buckle. These would both be options you'd not blink an eyelid if they came supplied with your Rolex. If you like brown on this to match the dial but don't want to wear leather on your dive watch, which is totally understandable, I think this Havanna Marine Nationale strap from Erika looks pretty good. Link will be in the description. Lume is always great from Direnzo, and today is no exception. The Solaris is a great model, and not just because it has a name that at least brings to mind for me visions of a spaceship on its way to Jupiter's moons. It's very sturdy, it has a great movement, and the sum of its parts strikes well above the price range, which was about $730 US. Should you try to source one secondhand? If you do, I'd say you'll be likely to get one that's been looked after by a true fan, and the upgraded movement should be in good condition. If there was another model, I'd love to see a slightly slimmed down case if possible, or at least some more tricks to reduce the slab-sided opposite side of the crowns. But despite that, I am a proud owner of this one, and I can't wait to see what Sergio will cook up in 2025. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll catch you next time.